Yo, what's up, guys? All right, so I just had a buddy ask me about. I was doing some stretching on how to fix uh, posterior pelvic tilt. Hey, hey, Bailey Jane. Anyways, I figured I'd put this quick video up just to show you what I do. Today I had an incident where I do these one-legged box jumps, but I jump lateral and then I jump onto the box, obviously, and then when I was working my left leg, it just kind of just a little weird. I've always had this problem. I used to get called I have a bony ass, or I have no butt, that kind of deal, because what's going on is, your abdomen right now is pulling everything in. Bailey Jane, you fucking nosy. So what's going on is this actually seems like it's your lower back, which is just causing tension, but everything right now is like sticking out. It almost feels like it almost feels like your tailbone's actually pulling yourself in. So what you gotta do is we have to work our core to pull everything back out. That's why using that's why it's called your core. It's so crucial, just to work on daily basis. So it's a muscle you can work every day, and it won't be that big of a deal. But this is just a couple things that I do. Legit takes me like 5-6 minutes. So the first one's pretty obvious. What we're going to do is typically just get down in a push-up stance. See if I can lighten this up a little bit. There you go. All right. So pretty much just get into a push-up stance. Okay. And then what you want to do is you want to just push. You see a lot of people doing this. This just stretches out your abdomens. Don't want to go too far, too quick. I would usually like to do just reps of 10. Just come back down. And then you want to make sure you inhale and exhale. So when you go up, exhale, okay? And then just go a little bit further each time when you go through this exercise. And just keep pushing and pushing. There you go. Until you start feeling, you should feel a little pull. Almost feels like your lower back. Believe it or not, a lot of lower back pain comes from hip flexors and lower back in general, but a lot of people mistake your lower back pain for lower back pain when theoretically it's just your hip flexors that are kind of just, or your glutes could actually be pulling in as well. So I hit legs really hard yesterday, which, I was kind of on a time crunch today. So I just kind of rushed through my exercises with my two buddies and just one little slip movement. When you don't do proper stretching, that's what happens. So again, you don't have to watch me do all 10, but this is pretty much one that I usually start off with. All right. So then next, what I do is I lay on the floor. Okay. And see if I can move Bailey a little bit. There you go. All right. Kind of awkward. Yeah, let me kind of straighten this out. Kids' toys are great for camera props, man. All right. So what we're gonna do is, set them back up. There you go. So lay on your back. What you want to do is when you lay your legs down flat. All right. You should be able to take your hand and slide it right under your lower back. So you're forcing you don't want to be flat back with your lower back touching the ground. So make sure your legs are straight, and then you should be able to easily slide in your hands behind your back, okay? Now once this is done, this actually is for your hamstrings. Sometimes if your hamstrings are real tight, that'll also pull everything together as well. So what we'll do is pull one leg up, okay, and just go nice and slow, right? Okay, almost do like 90 degrees, okay? So what you're gonna do is just push out. I'm on my flippy floppies, all right? And just push. Do it like 3 seconds. Once the leg's up, right back down, push again. You should feel a pull all in the back of your hamstrings, okay? And you want to just keep going. You're gonna feel, so when you stretch, you're letting out a lot of that folic acid that just builds up or lactic acid, folic acid, lactic acid that just build up through the week. You know, and that's why a lot of people get so sore after they're done exercising, because they don't stretch for one, on their off days, and two, they just don't stretch enough as it is. So, you know, rule of thumb, whenever you are exercising, whether you're new, you've been doing this for years, you definitely want to incorporate stretching as your daily routine. Even on off days, just make sure you stay moving. You know, once you stay in motion, or once it goes in motion, it stays in motion. But again, so when you're doing these, make sure your lower back is still, you can still put a gap in between your lower back. All right, and then just keep stretching out these hamstrings. So, I usually do about 10 on each leg, but you mainly just want to really stretch out that leg as straight as you can get it, and then back down. All right, cool. So now that's done. What we'll do next is something. This will kind of help your glutes a little bit, and also your pelvic. So go into a push-up stance. Okay. What you want to do is just take your leg, throw it in front of you, and then pretty much just do like a yoga stance almost. Same concept of pushing out your abdomen. This is actually open up your hip flexors, your glutes, and also open up that lower back a little bit more as well. So you gotta hold these for about 60 seconds. But for sake of the videos, I'm just gonna do these, go through the motions. This actually feels really good now because honestly, I'm in not a lot of pain, but I definitely feel it. I felt it all day today, especially if you have an office job or if you have like a sales job where you're driving around a truck all day or a vehicle of any sort. And it's kind of hard in today's society where you're not driving around, because it's not like we used to work where you could just walk down the road and you're good to go. Now it's, you know, a lot of people take some hour and a half commute and then they sit at their desk all day, you know. So, all right, so once you're done that, usually what I'll do now is, these are called prisoner squats, okay? So let's see if I can move this around again. All right, let's try over here. Nah, that won't work. Here you go. Perfect. Plenty of stuff to use for props. I don't have my gimbal right now. It's upstairs. I don't feel like getting it. So, all right. So prisoner squat, right? Everyone knows how these work. Usually, your hands on your head, right? Well, same concept. What you're going to do is, again, a lot of our posterior pelvic pain comes from this. Okay, it's like being hunched over. This is all crunched in, and it's pulling everything in. So we need to kind of straighten everything out. So if you look at this motion, even just a basic squat, which again, if you're squatting incorrectly, this could be the reason why you're having pain now, right? So anyways, so I'm gonna always roll my shoulders back with any exercise, usually just to activate those scapulas. But roll your shoulders back and then come down nice and slow, and then pop up. Okay. Try to keep tension on the abdomens. Come up. Okay. You should even see in the motion. Okay. You don't really want to break parallel when you're doing this, even with a prisoner squat. And by breaking parallel, I mean you don't want to go ass to grass and go down here, because you can see if you're lifting too heavy and you're going ass to grass, you could easily throw your system out of whack here, which would cause you to have injury. All right, so once you're done your prisoner squats, I'll just do 10 reps of that. Okay. Then I also like to do one other one. I always forget. So what I got? Oh, just a basic, honestly, just a basic lunge. Okay, where you're just gonna. A lot of people like to stay hunched over. Want to roll your shoulders back. Okay, and then just do a basic lunge. And this will stretch out a lot of your glutes. And again, the further Actually, not again, because I didn't say again. I only said it once, god damn it. So the further you go out on this exercise with a lunge, the more you're activating your maximus, which is your glutes. Okay? The closer you go in, the more you're working your quads. So since we're trying to fix our posterior pelvic tilt, you actually want to go as far as you can go. Not too far, but pretty far where you feel the stretch. I mean, you can even stay in one spot if you want. And then just keep working down in the motion. And just keep working straight. Alright, you want to do that on each leg. Alright, now the next one. I should have done this on the floor while I was here. Let's go back to fucking Mickey Mouse. Shit haunts you in your sleeps. Alright. Or Elmo, not Mickey. Alright, so again, usually I should have done these on the ground, but I just kind of forgot, honestly. So, you want to do the same concept. Alright. If it's easier, you can just, again, make sure you have a gap on your lower back. But if this is easier for you, you want to take your feet, okay? And honestly, you're just going to do leg raises. And you want to pull up. Keep your hands tucked in to force your lower back to twist. Alright? Now, if you get real good, you want to do straight legs, both legs up, and go nice and slow down. Now this will work your abdomens. You could do these, and then once you go to failure, just pull your knees in, whichever is easier for you. So, and that's just kind of the basic stuff I kind of do. I mean, this is it's a lifestyle change, you know what I mean? So, incorporate in your daily life. It's not like it's going to fix anything. It's not like you do these exercises and then magically everything's all fixed and you're good to go. You have to incorporate this stuff in your daily life. I mean, it's legit, it takes me 6 minutes. Just throw it in. Make time for it. If you want to see change, you got to do different things. So thanks for watching. See you next time.